Good morning, Chris McLaughlin. It's Friday, May 12th. I'm doing a recap on our HOA Board of Directors meeting this week and talk about the extended deadline for the HOA Board of Directors election, our annual election. We mailed out all the ballots at the end of March. They went out to all the homeowners. I went around last weekend asking a few people if they still had it. We've only gotten like 31 or so in. We need 47 to make the minimum 25% quorum to hold our election, to make it official and whatnot. So if you still have this ballot laying around, it came with some instructions, some candidate statements, and then the actual ballot itself. That's my statement, Chris McLaughlin. And the ballot. So if you still have these, go ahead and send them in. You put them in the inner envelope for privacy's sake, and then mail it and sign the envelope with your address so they can kind of know who has sent in their ballot, and you can't send in two. So we make sure no one tries to double vote. One thing I wanted to clarify, so that our deadline to send them in, it was last week, and now it's been extended again because we're still trying to make quorum to the end of May. So if you find this before the end of May, go ahead and mail it in, and then we'll count them. I also want to clarify this thing on the IRS rule. It has a thing about like we need to vote every year to roll over the extra money we make or whatever into next year, apply to next year's budget. If we don't, then we get taxed on it as like income. So it actually saves us some money if we do this, but you have to actually vote on it. So we have to like vote here to implement it and then vote every year to do it. So every year we'll be having another election. We kind of stagger the terms. There's 5 people on the board. Like 3 have 2-year, well, they all have 2-year terms, but 3 are 1 year and 2 are the next. So every year you have 2 or 3 spots that are up for re-election. Anyway, so we're going to do that from now on. We haven't had one in a long time. That's why I'm going around trying to see if people have it. But if you have this ballot, if it got mailed, it got mailed to all the homeowners. So I don't know who gets their mail at their house versus somewhere else. But if you're not a homeowner that lives at the address, it should have been sent to your house. My dog. Anyway, so go ahead and send those in. And then I also want to recap the meeting. We had our collection attorneys there. They went over some of the outstanding people that owe us money. We have like 5 active accounts we're going after. I don't think any of them are current homeowners, which is good. I can't understand why people still own their unit while they owe us like thousands of dollars. I'm like, why don't we foreclose on them? So I think we've taken care of that problem. We don't have any current homeowners that owe much money. They're all previous owners that we're still going after. And what else? We talked about some satellite dishes. Some people put some applications in. There's one that might have to be moved. It's kind of blocking someone's view. What else did we talk about? I don't know. It was a pretty mellow meeting. We didn't have any hearings. We didn't sign any liens. I don't think so. We signed some checks, paying off our vendors for doing stuff. We're still getting a bunch of roofing work or like woodwork done around the community. The new signs are about done. The caps are coming in as soon as they're available for those new signs by the entrances. And there's the new map signs. Those are all done. So if you have any comments of those, let me know. One thing I want to ask people is the doggy bag dispensers. I'm about to go fill the one by my house. It's empty. But I'm thinking maybe about putting a 4th one by the other mailboxes because we kind of have 3 of them that are kind of in the corners. But we're sort of missing that one corner by the other mailbox. So either next to the mailbox or maybe across next to the pool. I think that might be a good place for a 4th doggy bag station. So people that live in that area don't have to walk all the way to the pool or whatever. It's just more out there so they don't run out as often. They don't run out all at the same time, hopefully. Anyway, so that's about it, really. Our next meeting is in July. I might have it at the pool. I suggested that. We used to do that all the time. So I don't know if we'll do that again. Or actually, someone reminded me to suggest that. We used to do that. So it's good to have at least one meeting a year where everyone can come out and you get a lot of participation. You get a lot of people like mentioning things they don't usually mention, or you sort of get an idea for what people are most concerned about around the community. Right, puppy? What are you concerned about? More food? Here. You want to be on camera? Okay. There's our dog. Sweetheart. Say hi. Say hi, puppy. Cammy's not here, but Sweetheart still is. All right. Anyway, it's Friday. I'm going to have a good weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments. If you have any problems with the community, it's best to contact the management company directly. Like, you know, something's broken or something's leaking or whatever. That's their full-time job to sort of handle those things. If there's like decisions that have to be made, that's what the board of directors does. But the day-to-day management and maintenance and any kind of repairs, especially emergency repairs, are handled through Power Stone. So you should have their number. We mail out those numbers all the time. That was another thing we mentioned. I think we're going to mail out another newsletter with some reminders. We're going to like rough draft it at the next meeting and then send it out to everybody, because we don't really send them out as often. We didn't think that was that necessary. We save some money on not sending them all the time. But I think we're going to send one sometime this year. We're going to rough draft at the next meeting and approve it. Just with a bunch of reminders, you know, all the numbers, any kind of, they haven't changed. And I think some of them are right on the new signs. If you need to call our management company, or if your car gets towed, the security company or the towing company is all on there on those new signs. So let me know if you have any questions. You can reply to this post on the Facebook group or the YouTube. I get emails on the YouTubes, or I get updates from the Facebook group. So let me know. Other than that, have a good weekend, and send in your ballots if you still have them. I still have mine, but like I'm going to send mine in if it would, you know, if we had quorum. So go ahead and do that. I'll be walking around probably Sunday afternoon to remind some more people to send them in if they have them. And if you need another one, they did give me a few extra blanks. So if you haven't sent yours in and you think you lost it, you don't know where it is, and you do want to vote, so I can stop nagging everybody, let me know, and I have some extras. Okay? All right, thanks. Take care. Later. Have a good weekend. Bye.